how do we reprogram our minds to either heal or shift our perspective to be ready for the money, the relationship, the healthier opportunity for us?
I think the question should be, what do you need, why, and what do you need the money for? Unless you're clear with what you want to do, I think you will never be ready. I have young people like your your young person back then say, Ken, I want to make $1 trillion. I want to be a billionaire.
Yeah.
Okay, and I say, what are you going to do with the money? And he says, I don't know. And if you don't know, you don't need it. And then people say, I need $1 million. And I ask, my question is, why do you need the money? And they say, I want to feel secure. So do you think 1 million would be enough? And she or he would say, oh, 3 million, please. And then life doesn't go that way. Money comes after what you give out to the world. It's just a reward. I'd say, to be precise, it's just one portion of the prize or reward that you've given out so much to the society. So that's why my mentor said, forget about the money. You have to focus on what you want to put out. So if you put out so much, ready or not, money will come.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about it. If you come up with a great app on iPhone and then release it worldwide, like or not, ready or not, money will come, flood in. So if you find something that will change the way people live, or if you can offer something to the world that people love enough to pay you, there will be money. So if you get stuck with a mind game, you have to really look at the reality. Otherwise, you have to get stuck in this place of, I have low self-image, that's why I cannot make it. It doesn't really matter. You don't need confidence. You don't need a college degree or MBA. All you need is curiosity. What if I become that? What if I have $1 million? What would I do? And if you're so excited about the way to spend your first $1 million, you will find the shortcut to the $1 million. But by the way, the first $1 million you make, you're going to waste your money anyway. So, as you know.
Yeah.
So, the first million will be spent on something stupid. Somebody takes it. That's sort of like a membership fee.
Yeah, the price to admission. Yeah.
Wealthy people's club. So your first million will be lost anyway. And I've written a book on those. But if you know, and if you have this mission and passion of how to spend your first $1 or $10 million, you are on the right track, because now the energy will support you.
I had a friend, going back to your point about, how much money do you want? $1 million? Well, actually, I'll take $3 million. I had a friend who sold a company for 9 figures recently, and his equity got diluted over time. So he really only came home with maybe 15 or 18 million, which is still a lot of money, but it was a 9-figure business that he created and launched. And at the end of it, he spent a bunch of money on some big party with friends. And then he bought like a boat or, another house. And then he's like, oh, I've only got like, I don't know, $7 or $8 million left. And then to live a lifestyle that I'm at now, this only lasts so long. I can't keep
only
living this way. Yeah, it's only lasts a few years. So it's like, so part of it is adjusting your lifestyle to figure out what you need and why you really need it. And just being aware of that, because, 1 million turns into needing 3 million, turns into needing 20 million, and it's never going to feel enough if you're living in a certain lifestyle. And so what should we be thinking about instead of like, I want to make $1 million? Should we be reframing that in a different way?
First of all, you really have to figure out what you want in your life. Do you want to make it? Do you want to be a success socially? But you could end up being a loser personally. So do you want to be a happy person, or do you want to be a wealthy person? You can take both, but the way to happy and wealthy people only has an opening who aim for happiness first.
I love this because most people think once I'm there, then I'll be happy, then I'll respect myself, then I'll get the attention I want. But what I'm hearing you say is the only way to happy and wealthy is through happiness first.
Yes. And then if you're lucky, or if it's your destiny, I would say, you may be rewarded with money. But, there are many lives that necessarily money will follow. But you can still enjoy life and stay very happy. Because if you go after money, you're likely to lose everything. Your peace of mind. And those people who put money first, your clients love that. Just think about two florists. By the way, I always carry flowers like this, in front of me. So there are two florists, for example, just nearby your house. One florist always think of the cost. Instead of 10 roses, I should give 9 roses. And instead of good roses, maybe smaller ones, so they can cut costs, right? Mm-hmm. The other florist always just bring in the best flowers and always take good care of it so that it will last on their houses. Where would you go? So if you are good at math and good at business in the short term, they will lose long term. So people who love flowers, and then he or she can talk about the roses for hours. Those people really care that they care about the roses in your house. They're just praying their kids will stay longer, so people can enjoy. And they're not. They might think about the cost, but the love of the flowers is bigger, than the business. But those people are the ones that I think all the clients would go to. So eventually, they will succeed. Some people are not interested in money that much. I think you and I have this quest for truth, quest for hunger
Service.
for service. So those people could become financially success. But if you don't have the motivation,